Carbon fiber reinforced polymers, such as this one, have excellent mechanical properties. Plus they're super lightweight, which makes them very useful. However, when they get to the end of their life, we want to be able to reclaim those carbon fibers back, much like we do with scrap metal. This presents a challenge, because we want to keep those fibers as long and as intact as possible, because that's when they're most useful. Using this demonstration of ice and graphite rods, where the graphite rods are the carbon fiber and the ice is the polymer matrix, we're going to show you some of the different ways we can recycle carbon fiber composites and the difficulties those methods present. Using the pyrolysis technique, we can heat up our composites to a high temperature and then just burn away all of our polymer matrix to get our carbon fibers back. However, using this high heat requires a lot of energy, plus there are safety concerns with burning polymer pollutants. You can see that after heating, we do get these long carbon fibers back. However, there's a large risk that they've been damaged due to being exposed to high temperatures. We can separate our composites using a chemical process called pyrolysis. This is where we use additional chemicals to break down our polymers and get our carbon fibers back. However, as with all chemical processes, there's chemical risk and we get a lot of chemical waste pollutants. The most common method for recycling composites is mechanical recycling. It's relatively cheap and efficient. However, mechanical recycling breaks the composite, so you're always going to end up with shorter fibers. These shorter fibers don't have as good properties as their longer counterparts. There are more advanced methods to extract the carbon fibers, such as microwave pyrolysis. This is where microwaves are used to break down the polymers. This can still weaken the carbon fibers and produce a lot of waste. Additionally, the more advanced these methods are, the more complex the industrial recycling process becomes. Carbon fiber composites are really useful materials, and our need for them is only going to increase in the future. It's therefore very important that we find ways to reuse it, recycle it, and most importantly, avoid it becoming a waste product.